What's up guys, welcome back to another video here at Achieve Academy, and today we'll be going through drawing simultaneous equations. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I promise you it is this easy. Our learning outcomes for today is to understand that solutions to simultaneous equations can be represented on a graph through a point of intersection, and also to solve drawing simultaneous equation exam questions. So, what are simultaneous equations? Simultaneous equations are two or more algebraic equations that can be solved at the same time. Linear simultaneous equations with two unknown variables can be solved by drawing them on a graph, and we find the point of intersection, given those are x and our y. In this lesson, we will focus on drawing simultaneous equations and learn how to read them. Now, let's have a look at a graph of the simultaneous equations. Here is a system of two equations, x plus y equals 2 and y equals x plus 1. The solution to the simultaneous equations is x equals 0.5 and y equals 1.5. We know this because we look at our graph below. We go along the x-axis and see that it's between 0 and 1, halfway, so it's 0.5, and it's halfway between 1 and 2, meaning it's 1.5. The solution of simultaneous equations with two unknown variables correspond to the point of intersection of the graphs. What that means basically, if we look where both lines meet, we'll find out the x and the y values of the simultaneous equations. Once again, it's that time to have a go at some Maths Junior exam questions. Have a go, pause the video and unpause when you've done. So, with our first question, the graphs are straight lines with equations y equals x plus 2 and 2x plus 3y equals 16 have been drawn on the grid. Use the graphs to solve the simultaneous equations of y equals x plus 2 and 2x plus 3y equals 16. So here we can see that if we go 2 across and we go 4 up, we meet our point of intersection. So x equals 2 and y equals 4. With our second question, the graph of straight lines with equations 2y minus x equals 4 and x plus y equals negative 1 have been drawn on the grid. Use the graphs to solve the simultaneous equations 2y minus x equals 4 and x plus y equals minus 1. So if we go backwards negative 2 and we go up 1, we meet our point of intersection. So we know x equals negative 2 and y equals 1. Something to remember when dealing with graphs of simultaneous equations, unless you have a variable which is squared or anything to a power, or divided by x even. If it is just x on its own or y on its own, your lines will be straight and therefore only intersect at one point, because a straight line can't intersect at more than one point. Graphs of simultaneous equations are a very easy way of picking up marks in exams, as it can be included with normal simultaneous equations, giving you a big 6 marker, so make sure you aren't dropping easy marks on the simple stuff. You may also be given a graph and you need to work out the coordinates of the intersection. So make sure you leave it in coordinate form to receive the marks if you are asked to give it in coordinates. But if you don't give it in coordinates, you'll lose the marks. Also, you will be asked, here is another exam question for you to have a go at. Have a go, pause the video and unpause when you've done. So, the graph of 4y minus 6x equals 7 is drawn on the grid. Part A says, on the grid, draw the graph of y equals negative 2x. We know what the graph of y equals negative x equals, because it's just the opposite of y equals x. So y equals negative 2x is just the same, but a gradient of minus 2. Because as we can see, when y equals 6, x equals minus 3. Because minus 2 times minus 3 equals 6. And it goes down like that. Now, part B says, using the graphs, solve the simultaneous equations of 4y minus 6x equals 7 and y equals minus 2x. So here we simply look at the graph and see the point of intersection of x equals minus 0.5 and y equals 1. Now it's time to have a go at some of the hardest exam questions you'll probably be asked on drawing simultaneous equations. Have a go, pause the video, unpause when you've done. So, with our first question, the diagram shows two straight lines. The equation of the lines are y equals 4x minus 5 and y equals 2x plus 1. Work out the coordinates of the points where the line intersects. So here we've been given a drawing, but we need to use our normal simultaneous equation skills to work them out. So we know y equals 4x minus 5 and y equals 2x plus 1. So we can simply write 4x minus 5 equals 2x plus 1, and this is just simple algebra. So we plus 5 to both sides, and we minus 2x from both sides to get 2x equals 6, so x equals 3. And we sub 3 in to y equals 2 times 3 plus 1, so we get y equals 6 plus 1, giving y equals 7. So a coordinate would be 3, 7. Now with our second question, the diagram shows two straight lines. The equation of the lines are y equals 2x plus 3 and y equals negative 2/3 of x plus 1. Work out the coordinates of the point where the line intersect. Now, we simply use what we did in the other question. So we write y equals 2x plus 3 and y equals negative 2/3 of x plus 1. So we put them equal to each other, so 2x plus 3 equals negative 2/3 of x plus 1. We simplify that down and we get 8 over 3 of x equals negative 2. Now we times by 3 to get rid of the denominator, so they're both whole numbers, so we get 8x equals minus 6. Therefore x equals negative 6 divided by 8, which is negative 3 divided by 4, which is negative 0.75. Now we sub that back into our other equation, so we do y equals 2 times negative 0.75 plus 3, so we get y equals 1.75, which is negative, plus 3, so we get y equals 1.5. So our final coordinate would be minus 0.75, comma 1.5. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of today's lesson. I did say it was that easy. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.